Something else that's important for you to understand. You've created this vortex, so your reality is already done. You don't have to set more goals. You've done it. You don't have to define with more clarity what you want. You've done it. But your conversation that sounds like goal setting, your conversation that sounds like being more specific. I would like this, and the reason that I like that is because of this, and this I adore about this, and this I adore about this. When you begin speaking in those kinds of specifics, it's not for the purpose of the step one of the asking, and it's not for the purpose of the step two, which has already been done. It's for the purpose of you in this moment doing your best to become in sync with your inner being. So the processes that we offer you, those are not creative processes. Those are allowing processes. The creation is already done. That's really what we would like to get across to you. Your vortex is a done deal. The things you want are done. It's hard for you to accept that, but it's time for you to accept that. The things you want are done. They're done. The money you want, it's done. The relationships you want, it's done. It's already arranged. It's already orchestrated. It's already real. So the conversation that you have is your tuning conversation. It's the way you tune yourself in to receiving the path to what you want to call more doneness. You want to call more satisfying doneness. And we are not arguing with you one bit. We know that the manifestation is more satisfying than the visualization. We get that. But unless you're happy, passionate, joyful, satisfied with the visualizing before it becomes a reality, the reality is going to be slow to come because of all the reasons we've just given you. You'll kill it with your doubt. Esther's been playing. A friend of hers, comedian friend, said to Esther one day about something that they were talking about someone. Suck it up, buttercup. And Esther thought, yeah, that's a good bumper sticker. But she was applying it to herself. In other words, sometimes when what you want is over there in that vortex and hard to see and hard to feel, it just feels missing. You just got to suck it up, buttercup. You just got to accept that it is in a different form than maybe you want it to be, but it is in a form that if you will focus on, it will become in the form that you want it to be. And then when you get there and you get a whole lot of those things going on, you'll begin to understand that the joy really is in the journey, that it really is in that sweet spot of it turning to the things. That's really what you came for. You didn't come for the manifested. You came for the manifesting. You didn't come for the completion. You came for the completing. You didn't come for the doneness. You came for the beingness. You came for the experience of the energy flowing. You came for the life force flowing through you. You came for the feeling of being off of it and then on it and tuning it and understanding it and watching it evolve. You came to direct the energy that creates worlds in the direction of things that matter to you, with a cooperative universe, with the energy that creates worlds backing you up, supporting you and giving you everything that you want all day, every day. You just got to tune to it. So first you got to understand it. You got to accept it. You got to know that it's real. Then you got to accept it for yourself. You got to trust yourself. You got to feel worthy about your ability to project it, which means you got to practice it. You got to watch the universe's responses to the things you do. The universe is reflecting back to you what you're projecting out. What you project sets that set point that you're talking about. But your talking is not to make it happen. It's happened. Your talking is to tune with what you've already made happen. So make sure that your dialogue, that you're talking, is about what's in the vortex, not what's missing from it. Isn't that a strong statement for you to take away from this? Let your conversation be a tuning conversation, not an anti-tuning conversation. Let it be a tuning to the vortex, not a tuning to its absence. How often do you say, I can't afford that? Stop it. Stop it. Cash in your vibrational chips. How often do you say, I can't, or I shouldn't? Watch your words. Watch the thoughts that are behind your words and tune yourself to what's going on in your vortex, and then watch how quickly it morphs, how it moves, How do I get the money out of the vortex and into the bank? Into the bank. And what we've just talked about, that's how. You talk about your prosperity. You look for it wherever it is. You pronounce it yours. You talk about it as you want it to one day manifest and as it already is vibrational.